I love buildings like this one. Every Sunday morning, there are hundreds of buildings like this in this community that serve such a great purpose for people to come together to worship, to learn about who God is and His Word. The Mentoring Alliance calls people out of churches, invites them out of churches to connect them with kids and families in our community, to share the gospel with them, to live life with them day in and day out with the hopes of seeing their hearts and their families transformed in the process. The Mentoring Alliance is made up of 3 unique yet overlapping programs. The first one's all about connecting godly people from churches into the lives of kids and their families as volunteer mentors. It's called Gospel Village.
In my opinion, the greatest mentoring program that I've been a part of, for the simple fact that it puts God first and then life second.
Everybody has the story of somebody impacting them in their past. Somebody they look back to and say, that person God used in my life in big ways. What if you could be that for somebody else here in this community?
We have mission right here in our own communities. Kids that are growing up with no fathers around, and a mother can do a great job raising a child because I was raised by a single mother. But I still, even to this day, can see where I lack in certain areas because I didn't have my own father.
It makes me happy to have a male figure to spend with my child that doesn't have the male figure that lives in my house.
You know, there's a unique opportunity when a kid is reached that they may go home and share the gospel message with their moms and with their dads, and the gospel has an opportunity to reach the whole family when one kid is reached. It may be one child mentored or one child saved, but it can really end up being a whole family reach for the gospel.
I wonder where my life would be if I was in Gospel Village when I was a child. Where would my future have been? This kitchen probably would be bigger.
Throughout Scripture, we see that God uses small things in big ways. And so, in the same way, we encourage people to invest some time, maybe a little bit of time, and trust what God can do with that for the future of another child's life.
When I see a smile on my son's face, that puts a smile on my face.
The second program that we offer is an after-school program that meets right now in 18 different locations in 3 different school districts. Each day there are almost 1,200 kids that are a part of what we call the Boys and Girls Clubs of East Texas, where they interact with our great godly staff, get help with their homework, get dinner in them, get these organized playful games they play each day, but most importantly doing Bible studies each week as part of the Boys and Girls Clubs. Here's what I love about the Boys and Girls Clubs of East Texas. First of all, it meets a tangible need. Families all across our community need a place for their child to go after school.
Parents can have the freedom to work and pick up their kids, not to worry about what would happen to their children. They're safe, they're protected, and they're learning about Jesus.
They're just loving and caring, and they know your child by name, and they want to see them grow and be stronger Christians.
The fact that we get to pay people day in and day out to love these kids, to meet that tangible need, and at the very same time, proudly offer the gospel as well by doing Bible studies each week, by getting these great godly staff that we have loving these kids each week. I think it's a great opportunity to make a big impact with these kids. Our last program, it's a summer camp, and it's called Rose City Summer Camps. We basically take over the school for the summer and make it a camp. We hire great godly people that see this as a missional opportunity, where they get to really each day open the Bible with these kids, teach them about who God is, and ultimately with the goal of sharing the gospel with them as well. This summer we saw over 40 kids come to know Christ through Rose City Summer Camps. But at the same time, there are many kids that are coming that have been involved maybe in Gospel Village or Boys and Girls Clubs as well, that it really helps solidify their faith as well. As they're involved in Bible studies during the summertime, as they're looking up to the examples of their summer staff, their counselors, it really helps solidify their young faith as well.
We serve kids as a mentoring alliance because we want to have an impact not only right now, but on the next generation. And our hope is to change the community long term.
I truly believe in this ministry. I came from Venezuela 10 years ago to Tyler with my family to serve the Lord. The Mentoring Alliance is the ministry that I chose to spread the gospel.
Of course, our heart is to impact more kids and families in this community and in surrounding communities, but we would ultimately love to see God plant this in other cities as well at some point. What would it look like for God to use this model that He's really designed and created here and plant in other cities to start impacting kids and families in those cities as well?
Estoy muy agradecida por toda su ayuda, por todo su apoyo, su amor, su dedicación a todos los niños, no solamente a mi familia, sino a todos los niños que yo he visto que han tocado durante los últimos 4 o 5 años que he estado con ustedes. Estoy muy agradecida de conocerles y poder trabajar con ustedes, y ustedes son realmente una bendición de Dios en mi vida y en la vida de mis hijos.
The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And so while the laborers are going over across the seas, we can also use some laborers here.
It's a big invitation, but it's an exciting invitation.